Oh yes.
So yeah, we finally got through that. So I'll see how that's edited. But yeah, so just to continue on with what I'm saying, so like when dinosaurs came into existence, the split had already happened. So even though it is correct to say that they're closest living relatives to each other, they're still very distantly apart from each other. And I mean, the other thing that people will pick up on, I think, is the fact that birds are under the clad reptile. And that's true, they are. They are reptiles. It's just obviously in the past, historically, they weren't considered reptiles because, you know, why would you ever call a bird a reptile? You know, seems ludicrous. It isn't really until you take a good look at their legs that you kind of realize, they are quite similar, you know? So, but there's very major differences between birds and the other groups of reptiles. For one, birds evolved independently of mammals the ability to like produce heat internally. And in fact, if I'm correct, actually, birds have a higher core temperature to compared to mammals. Like I think I was checking and I saw that a European robin, its body temperature I think is 40 degrees, which to give you an idea, humans is about 37 degrees. So they're a full 3 degrees hotter than us internally, which is very interesting. So yeah, and then even birds themselves are fascinating because they diverged. Sorry, I'll admit, folks. The reason I hesitated there, I should probably explain it. I was just wondering, was I boring Kathlynn? Or...
No.
Oh yeah, okay. I can cut or dialogue out. But yeah, so the birds and you've unlocked Skezo at the character selection screen.
Oh.
And Felly.
Nice.
With her 2 little trombones or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think you can make it another hour and a half? Because you were getting quite frustrated
no, I can
there.
keep going. Just that level was frustrating me.
Okay.
Because I was still on it. So yeah, I can keep going now.
Well, you can wash it off with Big Bang. Do you remember how Big Bang works?
Yeah. I have to try to get to not do an explosion of like breaking everything. I have to build it as high as possible and break them or something. Isn't it?
No. So Big Bang, it sets up. So it depends on whether you're Tetris or Puyo. In this case, I think you might be doing Tetris, but I'm not 100%. With Tetris, you basically need to clear lines with every move.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm. And it's usually designed in a way that like there's an optimal shape to put in. So, so we'll see how that goes. Just to finish off what I was saying with the birds, though. So birds then split up into 2 groups, and you know the one group has the vast majority of birds. A lot of birds that we'd be familiar with: chickens, seagulls, canaries, budgies, all those ones. But then the other split was actually to do with I think they're called ratites and stuff. And we would know these birds now as ostriches, emus, cassowaries, kiwis, rheas, all those ones. You also have the tinamous as part of that group. And the tinamous are the only member of that group that can fly. But the tinamous are, they're not great at flying. They can fly, but I believe they have to fly short distances. So it's more like an escape route thing rather than like actually like properly flying. So that might explain to some people why, like, you know, you look at a robin, a European robin, and then you look at an ostrich, and you're like, they're very different to each other. It's because when birds first became a thing, they split from each other. That's how far back it goes. But mammals aren't, you know, exceptions to that. We have pretty weird animals within the mammal group as well. I mean, I do believe it was part of this series, so I won't talk about them too much again. But the monotremes, platypuses and echidnas.
Oh, we did talk about platypuses before.
Mm-hmm.
Because Perry the platypus.
Perry the platypus, yes.
Yeah, Phineas and Ferb is back, and I watched the new season. It was really good. It's still just as funny.
I see people. Oh, maybe it's from the new season then. I did think that a lot of people were suddenly like
talking about it. Oh, it's just as funny. And all the voice cast came back except for the voice of Jeremy, since he was arrested years ago, so he can't work with Disney anymore.
But what I was gonna ask, maybe it's from that then. I saw a clip being shared where it was like,
where, no, he got arrested for like DUI and stuff, and he was one of the Disney Channel kind of younger stars, and when that happens in Disney Channel, you're kind of fired.
Oh, speaking of weird mammals, actually, do you see what that is on the right?
It looks like a Puyo ghost.
I thought it was a koala.
Oh, I thought you meant the little blob thing.
No, I meant the constellation in the background.
Yeah, that's the koala in a kettle.
Yes.
And something else is behind. He's like a human praying.
So, a koala is also a bit of a weird mammal.
Is the person praying to the koala?
Maybe.
And offering them a cup of tea?
Yes, perhaps. You know, those koalas are famous for drinking tea. No, they're not. You remember what a koala eats, actually?
Who let Magikarp onto this game?
He's not... I mean, there are some similarities.
No, I'm joking.
No, I'm just making... I know you're joking. I do kind of love that face of his, actually, just there. But Phineas and Ferb, you were just talking about. So, first off, I never watched Phineas and Ferb.
So good.
But I saw a clip they were sharing the other day. Where I think it used live action footage of an actress. So is there... I don't know. Is she their sister?
Yeah, Candace. You're thinking...
The red hair.
You're thinking...
Or maybe you can hit up to, like, put it down very quickly. But...
Wait, did I get it clear?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I don't know how I'm doing that, but...
So, she's voiced by...
I think I struggled with the Puyo version of this, wasn't it?
A bit, yes. Is it Ashley Tisdale?
Yeah, it's Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah.
She's lovely. Oh, I did that wrong, did I?
No, just you hit the 0 on the timer. So one thing you weren't doing was hitting up to quick drop them.
Oh, yeah.
So that might be a good idea, just to speed things up.
Oh, fuck! I mean, whatever, you try this, just because I
do feel like you're getting a bit too happy, gung-ho with the retry, but that's fine. So the clip I saw, I guess they had filmed some kind of movie or something. And Yawan was like, oh god, I can't let anyone see this. And one of them was like, once we do a bit of editing, it'll all be as good as new. And then the edited footage had like, it was like a cardboard cutout looking thing of Ashley Tisdale instead of Yawan from the show.
Oh, I can't remember.
I don't know, is that an old episode or a new episode?
I think that's a new one, I think.
Okay. So, yeah, considering my lack of experience with the series, I just don't, I don't get a lot of these, like, references and stuff.
I would say the new voice of Jeremy does, so he's not in it much, in fairness, he only has, like, a few lines, but I'm not the biggest fan. That's the only thing I criticize. I'm not the biggest fan of the new voice of Jeremy, but I understood why the other guy's not back, because he had a falling out with Disney from the DUI and stuff, which is very... He's not the only one. It's very well known when you're like a child star in Disney, and when you get older, if you get caught with a DUI and you're still working for Disney, you're fucked.
I don't know if I'd recognize Jeremy to see as a character.
He was in Hannah Montana as the male friend.
No, but what I meant was the character in...
He's like
Phineas and Ferb.
Blonde.
You might win this, actually.
Oh, I won.
Very nice. You got it done in 2 goes there, was it?
Yeah, 2 goes. I know I did press the retry, but I just didn't like the fact I fucked up the drop, and I was like, oh, and that got me 3 stars, so I'm okay with that.
Oh, look at that total credits.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice, yeah, nice.
Oh god, I forgot that was the proper response for it.
Please go.
But what was I saying before that? About so I was just asking.
But like
about
like the guy that voices Doofenshmirtz, which is the Perry Platypus nemesis.
I was about to say that
He's actually like one of the writers, like creators of the show, and he voiced.
That makes sense. They always like to put themselves in somewhere.
No, but he's like a main character. Oh, he's so good. He's Doofenshmirtz and Perry the Platypus are actually like my favorite characters.
Like for instance,
and then Doofenshmirtz's daughter, as well, Veronica.
Do you know Ice Age?
Yeah.
Do you know that that Scrat is voiced by the director of those movies?
Do you know what? And Scrat, I like the voice of Scrat.
Now, obviously, it's like, it's not a ton of lines, but...
Ooh, I think one other voice actor did change. I think...
In Phineas and Ferb, is it?
I think Ferb's did, but Ferb doesn't speak that much. He was always known as the silent one. But Phineas is back, and I know all the friends are the same voice actors, and the mom and the dad, and obviously Ashley Tisdale is back, and I know you one who voiced the Doofenshmirtz's daughter, Veronica, is back, and like all of
But what I was going to say is that Doofenshmirtz. Yeah, so you can see how unfamiliar I am with this series to folks. So they he was the first time I saw anything to do.
Yeah, because he's the most his scenes are the funniest.
Yeah, it's got the quote that everyone likes to use. But if I had a nickel for every time I saw something...
yeah, that's it, yeah. If I had a nickel for every time I saw a platypus falling out of the sky, I'd have 1 nickel.
Or 2 nickels.
Or 2 nickels, but it's weird it's happened twice. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And also
which isn't much, but it's
he has
weird.
a lot of like random backstories from his home country, because he was like mistreated by the parents. Like his brother, who's the mayor of the town, is the golden child. And it's like there's like he always talks about about how no one came to his part, and about how he was like forced to pretend to be the gnome in the garden. It's totally, yeah, it's just.
But the first time I actually saw a Phineas and Ferb character, I think, beyond promotional images that you might see on a box or something, was actually from a video, and it's a weird place for me to come across one.
A tiny trial.
Yes, so this is the one where I think you have tiny pieces. And you need to clear 5 levels in a minute, which I think is fine. I think there was one recently where you had to clear 3 levels in 30 seconds, so you actually technically have more time.
No.
But what's this thing about it? Yeah, so it's an Irish YouTuber, I believe, called RT Game, and he was playing. So for the PS4, there was a game that came out called Dreams, which was basically a tool set to create your own games and share them online. And he decided, I'm gonna play the most popular one of the week in the time that he was covering it. And he
I actually cleared it. I didn't think I would, but okay.
Yeah, I never understand what these levels actually mean. What does okay, you're popping them, but how does that translate to levels going up?
Yeah, I don't either.
No idea.
I got 3 stars apparently.
Apparently you were brilliant, Kathlynn. I don't know how, but you were.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
But, an endless trial. Interesting.
What's endless trial again?
I'm trying to remember.
Score 800 points within 2
minutes. Let me take a look. Is it endless because maybe you don't lose if you get to the top of the screen? You just gotta get a certain amount of points? Maybe? You have 2 minutes to get 80,000 points. So you're gonna have to chain. There's no way you're gonna get that many points without chaining. But back to what I was saying anyway. So, the level he played was it was kind of insane. It was basically a bunch of popular cartoon characters put into a level. You were playing Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, and Gromit had been kidnapped. And basically you're running through this world where there's like... He comes across all sorts of characters. Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, Simpsons, all these things. But he gets to the end, and the villain who took Gromit is... what was it? Doofus Schmerm something? The guy from
Doofus
Venus and Ferb.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, that's kind of funny to me.
And so I was like, who is this guy? Because I didn't recognize him. And so I looked him up and I was like, oh, that's... Okay, so that's from that show, Venus and Ferb. Because I'd never, seen it before. And...
I'm not going to get this one, but whatever.
Probably not. It was just like a really weird... if you turned around that one there, you would have gotten
I meant to.
A bunch of stuff, but I'm not exactly sure how much you would have gotten. Still, this is only your first go. Like, literally, I would use this moment to, like, practice your chaining. I mean, you got almost halfway there on your first try. That's not bad. I think what you need to do, though, is you need to set up longer chains.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
I think the max you usually get to... Wait, what did she say? About 2 chains and 3 chains?
I didn't look.
Because I was saying you mainly do 2 chains if you're chaining. But anyway, what was I saying besides that? Oh yeah, so that was literally how I came across that character. I'd never come across that character before. And I think it was only later that I learned that he was the source of that meme. The nickel meme. So, I do know people like that show.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I just haven't, like, gotten around to watching it. Is it like a sci-fi show, or what
no.
Is it?
So basically, it's just about... So there's kind of 2 stories going on in Phineas and Ferb, because there's obviously the plot with Phineas and Ferb, and then the plot with their pet platypus and Doofenshmirtz. And also there's plot with Phineas and Ferb, which also involves their sister trying to bust them. So Phineas and Ferb are basically these 2 kids, and during the summer, they like to they're like inventors practically, and they like to build crazy things.
Yeah, I knew there was some kind of invention.
Yeah, so they always invent this crazy thing. They're like geniuses, and they like invent like these mad things, and everyone's just really happy. So like the entire town knows they do this. Their father even knows they do this, but the only person that does it, who never sees it, the running jokes, it's their mom. And Candace really wants to bust them and get them in trouble with the mom for some reason. Because she's like their older sister. So she's like, Mom, Phineas and Ferb are making something in the garden again. And the joke is every time when the mom is about to catch them, something that happens because of basically Perry fighting Doofenshmirtz interrupts these adventures to disappear, go somewhere else, and it's no longer in their back garden anymore.
Interesting.
The dad has seen these inventions.
But he's aware of it.
But it's like he just never acknowledges it as like a problem that they're doing this. But Candace knows the mom would think what they're doing is dangerous.
And when you say these inventions, so these inventions they're making aren't like
sci-fi they literally made, like in the first ever episode of Phineas and Ferb, they make a roller coaster.
Oh, that's what they're saying.
They make a roller coaster in their back garden, but the roller coaster like goes all over the city. And it like goes into space at one point. And it's like it's madness. It's actually so kind of, it's bonkers. The series is pretty bonkers when you think about it.
Interesting. So I guess the invention thing, I think, was why I thought there was some kind of sci-fi element to it. But you're saying
it's just anything.
The things they produce aren't necessarily sci-fi?
No. It's whatever they want to make is what they produce. Whatever the thing is, I know what we're going to do today, is like a kind of a thing they say.
Oh, that does sound vaguely familiar when you say it like that. I feel like people have referenced that.
Yeah, so like they made, in one episode in the beginning of before like the new season, they like made a beach in their back garden, and like the entire town just went to their thing, and they have a song in each episode as well. Like one of the songs in that episode is backyard beach where it's like something to do. Yeah, but they're like, and I remember like they carved Candace's face into Mount Rushmore for her birthday when they visited as a family, which she actually thought was really sweet, and that was like the one time. But then obviously Doofenshmirtz was actually inside Mount Rushmore trying to do something to Mount Rushmore, and Perry stopped it, and then because of whatever happened there caused the thing to go away.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a very popular meme with Candace with the song "Squirrels in My Pants." Because Candace had a squirrel in her pants and she started singing it, but there was like some musicians, just street musicians, and they thought she was like doing a bit, and they started doing the song, and it's like squirrels in the pants, and it's actually quite catchy. And I know there was one where Doofenshmirtz was actually DJing like a goth rave or something. Like it's random, they're totally random. But Doofenshmirtz always has this weird thing. It's like, because it was like, everyone forgot my birthday when I was a child, but no one's going to have a birthday anymore. He turned himself into a human moth in the new series by accident. He meant to turn himself into a butterfly. But when he hatched from his cocoon, he was a human moth.
Can I just say you did quite well there? You actually got a 3-chain at one point.
Okay, but he was like, so Perry basically just goes, fights Doofenshmirtz, stops the thing. And at the end of the original Phineas and Ferb series, when they first ended it, Doofenshmirtz, it was the end of the summer, and also the summer is longer. The song goes, it's 165 days of summer vacation, and
is that the number of episodes that there were?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think they said it just rhymed more.
Okay.
So they were like, do you know what? This is just an alternate universe where there's more days in the year. Do you know what? It's a kids' cartoon. Who cares? But he came good at the end and gave up villainy, but at the very beginning of the new series, they were like, Doofenshmirtz is evil again and renewed his evil villain license. Because there's like an evil villainary license, because you have to do things properly, or
of course,
or you're not villainly being, you're not villainly correct or whatever.
Like you're tempted that word, but sure. Is it on home video at all?
I don't think so. But it's like on Disney Plus.
Yeah, a lot of things are on Disney Plus. You know me and streaming. I know some series I have to watch streaming wise, but and we learned recently, didn't we? We had this discussion about streaming, and I think we learned that it's now become actually profitable for some companies to stream. Yeah,
I think streaming has really kicked off. Actually, streaming made certain shows from years ago more popular. Some series have come back, like Phineas and Ferb. The reason why they decided, Disney contacted the creators of Phineas and Ferb to make more Phineas and Ferb, because when they put it up onto Disney Plus, it did insanely well, like streaming view wise. They were like, people really liked it. Like people always liked Phineas and Ferb, right?
I was about to ask, were they not a success in their original?
They were, because they had loads of seasons. They had actually about a good few seasons of the original run.
They just did exceptionally well this
But the streaming of it, they just didn't think, because it was such an old series, they probably didn't expect for the streaming to be done so well on it. Do you know?
When did it come out? Was it 2009 or something?
Yeah, it was like years ago. Like, they didn't, it wasn't, I think, I loved Phineas and Ferb. I don't think they expected it to do so well, streaming-wise, because they expected it to do, like, good, because it still was a popular series back in the day, but they probably expected, like,
a smaller number
than what they actually got.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's just one of those, like, pop culture things that I just don't have any experience with. I've just never watched Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, but they contacted the creator and was like, hey, listen, it's doing really well. If you're up for it, we would like to get more of it.
Wait, you said the new series just came out?
Yeah, it just came out. And it's...
So had they been working on it for, like, ages or something?
Like a year, I think, or something. I'm not sure. Things go faster now, I think.
So they only put Phineas and Ferb up...
The first 10 episodes, there's more to come out, so it's like part 1.
No, but what I meant was, did they only put the older Phineas and Ferb up relatively recently?
I'm not sure. Because they didn't put everything up originally, I do know that.
Well, there was a lot of licensing agreements.
Yeah, well, Disney Plus is owned by Disney. I think they just were They said they were when first Disney Plus, they said they were working on putting pretty much all this old stuff pretty much back on Disney Plus. Like they didn't have all of the Disney TV series, like they didn't have Hercules TV series. They had the Little Mermaid one, but I don't think they had Aladdin. Like they didn't put up all the TV series that they used to have on Disney Plus. Like
I know at first they couldn't put up all the Marvel movies because some streaming services had the
rights. Yeah, exactly. Now they do. I think Disney have them on their app theirs now. But except for, I think, the Spider-Mans, but they have the Spider-Man cartoons that they made.
Yeah, Spider-Man's technically Sony, isn't it?
It's still owned by Disney, but Sony own the movie rights.
Yeah.
So Sony do not own Spider-Man, but they do own the movie rights. Did I just clear it?
You just cleared it. Also, sorry for doing that to you folks' ears, but...
That's so funny that I just cleared it.
I was like, I didn't want to comment.
No. Okay, good.
I didn't want to say anything because I was afraid it would like distract you.
But I don't know. But they basically contacted him and said,
Oh boy, Kathlynn, did you see what mode this is?
No, what was it?
Party.
Oh, joy.